Welcome everyone to World Fighting Showcase Britannia. I'm your host Dick Witherspoon, bringing you three big matches this week. This one joined in progress, the muscles from Mansfield, Dickie Bowen, taking on the Hollywood star Oscar. Referee is Mr. X. Dickie Bowen's tag team partner Nick Flag is at ringside. Big choke in the corner now from Dickie Bowen. Like I said, three big matches coming your way, including the most talked about, the most anticipated AWA World Heavyweight title match of all time. The champion, Preacher Mike Kash, taking on the challenge of TC Brown, the former champion himself. Oscar, a fan favorite right here. Looks like we're having ourselves an Oscar winning performance. And down goes the Oscar. Of course, it's been said that the Oscar and a small package inside Cradle, playing possum with the Oscar winning performance. Nicely done. It was the Oscar. Big clothesline. One more time on to Dickie Bowen. Leg drop this time. Pop in the crowd is the man from Hollywood, who is the famous actor within the Hollywood Oscar mask. We don't know, but whoever it is, he's got some skills in that ring. Nick Flag up on the side of the ring to distract referee Mr. X, and a big low blow shattering the dreams of young Dickie Bowen. Up now, suplex attempt, and it is the Oscar dumping Dickie Bowen like a sack of potatoes. Just a 2 count. This Dickie Bowen is a tough kid, the youngest champion in wrestling history, dating back to the HCW days when he was tag team champion along with Nick Flag. Also, currently a member of the AWA World 6-man tag team champions. DDT dropping the Oscar on the head, just a 2 count. 6-man tag team partners, of course, of Dickie Bowen are Nick Flag and Thomas J. Curtis. A 2 count once again. Lots of close pinfall attempts in this one. Lock up Oscar. Pushing. Dickie Bowen pushes the Oscar down now. Some brutal shots to the back. Side headlock. Squeeze in the head of the Oscar. What is the Oscar gonna do with him? He picks him up and he dumps him. He dumps him right on the back of the head and outside the ring now. Goes the young thug, the muscles from Mansfield. Nick Flag checking on him, giving him some words of encouragement. Referee not counting the man just yet. Back in the ring. Oscar picks Dickie Bowen back to his feet now. Could we have a pile driver attempt? Nick Flag up on the side of the ring once again for the second time in the contest. Mr. X making sure he goes back to the place he should be. He has no right being on the side of the ring. Now he's got a chair in hand, threatening the Oscar. Whoa, uh-oh. Foreign object. He misses the Oscar. Oscar moves out of the way and Dickie Bowen gets caught up the side of the head. And that's a 3 count. The winner, the Hollywood star, the Oscar, and listen to the fans at ringside. They're happy with this one. The man from Hollywood, California picks up the win due to a little mistake. You see the foreign object in the hand of Nick Flag right there. And there's the Oscar being given back to the Oscar. Whoa, Nick Flag has something to say. He's got the microphone in hand. Getting in the ring now, Nick Flag.
Oh. Do you fancy yourself a legend? Legend of Hollywood, what would you say?
I'm a legend of Hollywood,
Do you really believe you're a legend?
Yeah, I mean...
You know what the legend's like?
Legend! No, I didn't.
You're going to find out then. Me and you, yeah? Me and you. Let's find out who wins, the legend or the legend slayer, yeah?
Okay, you're
Yeah?
right.
Oh my! Microphone to the side of the head from Nick Flag.
Legend. Slayer. Legend.
And now an attack from the Legend Slayer. He's making himself known to the legend that is the Hollywood star Oscar.
You don't need to cheer him now. How can you cheer him when he's on the floor and he's like this?
It's a gang up now from Flag and Bowen. Oscar may have won this match, but he's certainly not won the war between himself and the former tag team champions of the world, Dickie Bowen and Nick Flag. They leave the ring, leaving the Hollywood star, the Oscar Lion. Stay with us. We'll be back with more right after this. Welcome back, everyone, to AWA World Fighting Showcase Britannia. I'm your host, Dick Witherspoon. This one, light heavyweight action. The Cornflake Kid taking on Blue Tiger with special guest referee Lacey James. This one coming to you from Bewdley. Side headlock applied now by the Cornflake Kid. Reversed into the young Japanese sensation Blue Tiger. To the ropes goes Tiger, thanks to the Cornflake Kid. Very rare to see two masked men one-on-one. We're bringing it to you right here on AWA World Fighting Showcase Britannia. Wrestling each and every Friday night on Ben Television. 12:30 a.m. Be sure to join us each and every week. Ring of the arm now from Blue Tiger, and Cornflake Kid takes himself to the ropes. Referee Lacey James asks for the break. Very popular man is Blue Tiger here in the AWA. Former light heavyweight champion. Cornflake Kid now, hammerlock applied. Still to come, the most eagerly anticipated AWA World Heavyweight title match of all time, when champion preacher Mike Kash goes one-on-one with T.C. Brown, the former champion himself. Surrounded in controversy was their last title match when Kash won the belt. People were calling it the AWA screw job. When the bell was rang way too early and T.C. Brown didn't actually submit. To lose that title. Pin attempt. Blue Tiger now. Just the two. Fast-paced action, as only the AWA can bring you on your TV screens each and every Friday. Big drop kick in the corner. Cornflake Kid in all kinds of trouble now. Once again, Cornflake Kid has nowhere to go. Missed that one, though, as the Cornflake Kid just gets out of the way. And Blue Tiger drop kicks thin air. Pin attempt from the Cornflake Kid now. Just the two. Back on the arm is the Cornflake Kid. Sticking that elbow right in the shoulder of the young Japanese mass sensation. Reaching for the ropes. Really cranking on that arm is the Cornflake Kid. We know very little about him. It's the first time we've seen him here in the AWA. Blue Tiger now taking a hold of the arm of his smaller opponent. Arm drag from the Cornflake Kid. One more. Sidewalk roll, big backbreaker from the Cornflake Kid. We may not know much about him, but we know he's got the skills in the ring. He's showing us that right here on AWA World Fighting Showcase Britannia on Ben Television. Big shot to the back. Cornflake Kid to Blue Tiger. This one from Bewdley Carnival. It may be raining outside, but the action is hot and heavy here inside the Leisure Center at Bewdley. The 5th year at this annual event for the stars of the AWA. From the one rope to the other now. Big elbow from the Cornflake Kid. Just a foot on Blue Tiger. Is going to take more than that to keep the former light heavyweight champion of the world down. Bowen now. Really cranking. This one hurts the back, the shoulders, the arms, the kidneys, the neck. Really dangerous submission hold here. Tiger trying to get the people at ringside on his side. Referee Lacey James keeping a close eye on the action. Big boot from Tiger to the Cornflake Kid. To the ropes now. But met with a big clothesline. That's just the 2 count. Cornflake Kid going for the pin attempt whenever he can. He knows his wrestling. Whoever is under that mask. Knee to the midsection from the ropes now. Swinging neck breaker. Blue Tiger tried to get away, but he couldn't quite. He was caught by the Cornflake Kid. What we got going on here? Are we going for the Boston Crab? Hold on, I was just handed a note. This is called the Cornflake Crunch. The Cornflake Crunch. This is the Cornflake Kid's finishing maneuver. One that he beats all his opponents with worldwide. The Cornflake Crunch is applied. Not many people get out of this one by all accounts. Blue Tiger now struggling. He brings him around and pushes him away. Blue Tiger escapes the Cornflake Crunch. Back with the drop kicks in the corner now. Down goes the Cornflake Kid. Blue Tiger with the world famous Tiger kicks. Nailing the Cornflake Kid right across the chest. One more, he says. Don't leave it too long. It may be a mistake. There's a big one right up the side of the head. 1, 2, 3. That's all she wrote. The winner is Blue Tiger here on AWA World Fighting Showcase Britannia. Stay with us after the break. World title action. the most eagerly anticipated World Heavyweight Championship match in the 21-year history of this company. The champion Preacher Mike Kash versus the challenge of former champion TC Brown. Shrouded in controversy, this one, TC Brown was put in his own hold, and despite the fact he did not submit, the title changed hands and went to Mike Kash just a few months ago. And then the controversy when he was viciously attacked by Johnny Rose. The owner of the AWA, Petey Crockett, who you see there on the left-hand side of your screen, joined forces with Rose and Kash. All this controversy has brought us to this, the rematch of all rematches. Mike Kash asking for the handshake. And right there with a big right hand. TC Brown goes nowhere. The owner of the company, Petey Crockett, on the outside of the ring. Mike Kash darts back in. TC Brown right out after him. Mike Kash meets him on the way in. And the current AWA champion of the world, Preacher Mike Kash, with the big boots, to the former champion, the first ever AWA champion, when the company changed its name from HCW to AWA back in January of 2019. It was the big 20-man Rumble Mania that TC Brown won to win the title. And then he lost it on Easter Sunday in Haberley in a very controversial fashion that didn't just see TC Brown get screwed out of the title. It saw Johnny Rose attack TC Brown, a former friend. It saw Mike Kash, Johnny Rose, and Petey Crockett become combined as a team. It all happened that afternoon, Easter Sunday in Haberley. You can see the fans on the left-hand side of your screen clearly behind TC Brown. Lock up now. Brown, the former champion. Kash, the champion. This one is for all the marbles here in the AWA. I'm so excited I can't get my words out. Misses. A splash in the corner and down goes the Preacher. Watch out now. Asking for help from a young fan at ringside. Asking to pull the legs of the champion. Squashing Mike Kash. Petey Crockett insisting that finishes. There to rub it better is Petey Crockett, the owner of the AWA, who since Easter Sunday seems to be making some controversial decisions himself.
I'm not giving up like this. I have to give it a massage. Oh, yeah.
Referee Mr. X giving a little rub to the inner thigh. We've got four legends of the wrestling business out there. AWA owner Petey Crockett, the AWA World Heavyweight Champion, Preacher Mike Kash, the former champion. Dumped with a back suplex is TC Brown. Former champion TC Brown, and of course Mr. X, the referee. Just the 2 count from TC Brown now. This one has been all action World Heavyweight Championship. Trying to pick him up on his back for the cash converter. What we got going on here? Suplex attempt. And it is. Don't think he got the full force of it. TC Brown has had leg issues over the last couple of months. So I don't know whether the leg gave out on him on that one. With the book now. The book of Cashology is in the air. Swings it at TC Brown. Middle rope, but he's met with a big atomic drop. And if the sharpshooter gets applied by TC Brown, we could have a new champion here. We could have a new champion. This is actually how Mike Kash won the title. Insult to injury is that he could lose it this way as well. You can hear Petey Crockett saying, don't give up, Kash. Don't tap. He's not giving up yet, TC Brown. He's giving up. We've got a new AWA World Heavyweight Champion. For the second time, the AWA Champion is TC Brown. Listen to the fans at ringside. Thanks for joining us. This has been AWA World Fighting Showcase Britannia. We'll see you next week.